Hi, I thought I'd make a video of the JVC Midi system from the mid to late 80s, make a tutorial showing it all working and basically show how quite a simple, straightforward system it is to sort of set up yourself, or you know, if you're buying it for a friend or a son or daughter. It is quite a straightforward player. I'll start at the beginning. Cosmetically, it's well looked after. There's a few marks on the front, just, you know, time marks. I haven't polished it for this video at all, so, you know, I've got a cloth, but I haven't put any product on it or polished it, but you could if you wanted. The speakers grills are very nice. Excuse me if there's any errant cat hairs, because I have a cat and they molt. So these speakers are excellent JVC speakers, and very loud, very easy to set up. You've basically got these two screws that you open and put the metal part of the wire behind, and then just nip them up again. If you haven't got a screwdriver, I can supply one. These badges actually come off nicely, and so I might take them off when we ship them, ship the system. So on to the other speaker. There's a little mark on the edge here. You could probably black that in with some felt tip. There was a little, don't worry about my teak coffee table, it's actually protected with some National Geographic magazines underneath the stereo. This is actually a rippling in the black, not a it's not broken through, but it's in good condition. It's never been abused. There's a couple of scratches on this side again, which you could probably felt tip in, and I mean, if it's banked up against the stereo, you're not going to see it anyway. And again, the grills are good condition, and they're a matching set. So if we go from bottom to top, the tape decks. So on the B side, actually I should start with it off so you can actually see it powering up. There's a standby and then power on, and start the tape. Sometimes when you play this side, it doesn't want to switch off. I don't know why. It never happens on this side, but generally it's fine. And then if it ever does it, you just press play again, and then it just stops anyway. So it's the same on the other heads, nice and clean. It's the same level on the other side. So it's always been well cared for. And I'll tell you what, I'll start this one with the remote control so you can see that in action. Now the remote control, oh, that's deck A control, deck B control. There we go. The remote control, one of the terminals on the battery inside has just broken free. So what I've always done is just pushed it up into the corner, and yeah, it works fine. But something that probably really a little bit of solder or something like that, or some new wire. But I say, you just make sure that is the loose piece is in place, and it's such a low amperage, it's not going to be dangerous or anything like that. So there's the remote that's in the original remote in good condition. The graphic equalizer So while we've got PJ Harvey on, let's raise the bass a little, and then the lower frequencies and the mid ranges. And the balance. Obviously the phone isn't stereo, but hopefully you could see the balance changing and hearing the differences in the graphic equalizer. Oh, so that's the auto stop function. Right, okay, now the tuner. I haven't put an aerial on it. I've just literally put a wire into the medium wave channel just to get any kind of signal. If you need an aerial, if you need FM and AM aerials, I can get them and send that with the stereo. But a lot of people have already got them, so a loop antenna and a FM cable antenna. Right, so that's that. Let's go to phono now. I say that's a brand new. I fitted it late last night actually and put that new stylus through its paces. Now we'll put on some delightful Francois Hardy. Now we take the lock off and get it into position. It auto starts, and then just slowly let the arm down, and it comes off the runoff area. And just to say that it does 45s as well. I haven't got the little hole center. If you've had those singles with the jukebox centers popped out, I can supply one of those if needed. Again, so I keep saying that, but I've got all those sorts of things if you need them, spares and bits and pieces like that. Now I'll let this play for a moment. So it's lovely. Now cosmetically the top is good. It's not perfect, but the hinges are very, very smooth. As you can see, I can do it with one finger. The lip area here has a couple of very light marks. Let's see if you can get some light on it. Yeah, I'd say an 8 out of 10. It's never been abused, and it's just got a few scuffs from time. Now what I'll do is I'll switch it off, and let's start with the record player. I'll switch this off, and then I'll just turn the whole unit round so you can see how simple it is to set up and run. Okay, so if I just spin this carefully, normal mains wire that's integral to the unit going to your power, your 4 speaker cables here. Let me turn it around a bit more. Your 4 speaker cables, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, easy connectors. The output, the 12 volt output to your turntable runs off of this little chap here, and you've got facility for, this is your phono stage, which is basically your record player, and that goes directly to your record player. Now if you want to run your personal Walkman or your Bluetooth system or your last thing I had like that was an iPod Shuffle, which was a long time ago. If you want to run those sorts of things, I can supply a little phones to phono adapter, so you can just put that in the auxiliary and then go to the selectors on the front and change that. That's the antennae locations that I mentioned earlier. So I say it's really easy to set up. You basically put those 4 wires in, and you know, you can put your CD player in or whatever it is, and you're away. Really simple setup, and it's actually a nice, very good quality system. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not £1,000 system, but it's good quality. You know, it's the equivalent of the Sonys and the Akai's of its day. You know, it's a really nice player, and it's glitch free, so trouble free. As with all old things like this, they can break down at any time, but yeah, I've got some faith in this one. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. I'm not used to making them, so I apologize for rambling on, but hopefully you got a gist of the player, and have a good day.